Good morning. This is a relatively quick video on this changing the batteries or replacing the batteries in a Remington PF7500D, or as it says on the front, a Remington F5. When I bought this was supposedly a lithium-ion shaver. Supposed to have lithium-ion batteries, as was the previous one I bought, and it was advertised on Amazon as having lithium-ion batteries, but it ended up that it has nickel metal hydride batteries in it, and I'm kind of irritated by that. So first thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to get this thing open. Normally it is held together with these side plates on it. I did not know how to take it apart, and so I had to basically figure it out, so I didn't want to do that on camera. What you have to do is you need to get a spudger or something really flat and pry these off carefully without breaking them. And then you have to remove the two screws from the back of this, pull that off, and then you have to carefully pry this off, and then you have to remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws, and I'm going to remove the last two because I was still using this shaver. The reason I'm replacing the batteries is it used to last on a full charge all week, and usually I'd put it on the charger on Sunday, and then Monday morning I would go to use it, and I could use it until Sunday, and lately it has sometimes not lasted till Sunday. So it has a fast charge feature. It supposedly can charge in 2 hours, but in reality it needs about 16 plus hours to fully charge. Now once you have these screws removed, you have to carefully pry up. There's a seal in here because this thing is meant to be used, you can use it in the shower. You got to pry it up, and then, not breaking this tab here, carefully pull it out. Now, before I actually bought the batteries for this thing, I did some research, and I found something that says that it took 2 of these. These are lithium-ion batteries. But as you can see, these won't fit. And I thought, okay, well, I have these are the right size. But the issue became that when I pulled this out and I pried the battery up, and looked at the other side, it had, come on, you can see it says nickel metal hydride 1200 milliamp hours. So that was fine because I have these eneloops, and they claim to be 1900 milliamp hours, which is good. Now I've already prepped this. I've taped these together. I've soldered. You can see I've got plus on one side, negative on the other, and I've soldered these two sides together, and then I put some tape over it so they don't touch anything and short out. So the next thing I have to do is I need to solder these wires to it, and then I have to take this piece of tape off of here, which has a temperature sensor, and put that on the side of this. So now you can buy battery packs that are ready made for this. The only reason I'm not doing it that way is because I already have some batteries, and I'm perfectly fine with using eneloops with tabs soldered on the ends. Now I soldered these. You could use a spot welder, but the trouble of setting up my spot welder just to do something this simple, there's no point in it. And the amount of time that the soldering iron is going to be spent heating these up is pretty low. Okay, so now I'm going to put a piece of tape on here just to make sure that nothing touches anything it shouldn't, and another piece of tape to hold the sensor on. And if that works, it should turn on. And it does. I'm not going to bore you with putting screws in. Okay, so I've got all 6 screws in here. Do not over tighten these. Just want to just barely snug them down. Then that goes on there. Let's make sure that works. I took out these screws, but I didn't need to. Stand by a second. Okay. And that's it. That's all you need to do to replace the batteries in this shaver. Here's a close-up of the battery pack if you want to try and order something. Those are the numbers on it. Thanks for watching.